What's your age?
I'm 24. 24.
What's the most challenging thing about dating 24-year-old men?
They don't have any money.
Hey, wait a minute, what the hell?
No aspirations, no money, and no will to provide.
Damn!
So you're not attracted to men without money?
It's really hard to date without money.
Wait, what?
Because I like to go out and do things. Yeah, I agree. Nails, hair, drinks, stuff like that.
It's a man's job to pay for your nails and your hair?
Yes, just like it's my job to look like this. That's right.
What does that even mean?
But I thought women did makeup in their hair and their nails for themselves, not for men.
Yes, but as you're a woman, you want your woman to look beautiful. If your woman looks like a bum, that's on you.
If you're already bringing that to the relationship, you know, looking all dolled up and stuff, why do you put that pressure on the man once you get with him?
So, when you get us, when you first see us, we look gorgeous, right? You want to maintain that. Not have our nails done and not have our hair done, no makeup, all that good stuff. You have to maintain that.
What about being a strong, independent woman who doesn't need no man to do anything for them?
Wait, your crush ever say that? I never said that. I am not that. I need you.
You right. If we were dating from the jump, you'd expect me to start paying for your hair and your nails?
From the jump.
Oh shit! How much would I be spending?
Okay, so nails and toes, $500 a week.
Wait, what?
Like, if you don't have that, it's never gonna work out.
Bruh.
Nails and toes, 200, and then hair, salon, makeup, maintenance, all that good stuff, highlights.
So the man pays for all your hair and your makeup and stuff. What does he get in return?
Me.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Me looking good for you. You can walk around with me.
In the contemporary landscape, a discourse surrounding the behaviors and attitudes of modern women has emerged, characterized by a perceived departure from traditional values and an increasing preoccupation with superficiality and materialism. This discourse often centers around the notion of delusions that modern women harbor, particularly in relation to their pursuits of success, happiness, and romantic fulfillment. Central to this narrative is the concept of Chads and Tyrones, archetypal figures representing perceived ideals of masculinity and desirability, towards whom some women are purportedly drawn, forsaking traditional relationships and values in the process. At the heart of the discussion lies the contention that modern women are ensnared in a fantasy world, wherein unrealistic ideals and expectations prevail. This fantastical realm is characterized by a belief in the possibility of having it all: success, beauty, and love, without necessitating any significant sacrifices. Women are portrayed as succumbing to the allure of instant gratification, pursuing hollow pursuits of material wealth and social validation, at the expense of deeper, more meaningful aspirations. A notable manifestation of these supposed delusions is the emphasis placed on external appearances and social media validation as markers of self-worth. In an era inundated with carefully curated images and filtered depictions of reality, women are purportedly led to believe that their value is contingent upon their physical attractiveness and online popularity. This preoccupation with image maintenance and validation is posited as detracting from the cultivation of authentic selfhood and meaningful connections, relegating women to a perpetual state of superficiality and insecurity.
But the majority of men are good men. It's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the women. If you want a guy that's over 6 foot, that's 15% of men. You want him to be cute, cut that in half. You want him to make money, cut that in half. It's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the girls. Like, every girl has a guy in their friend zone that would treat them well, and they know would treat them well, and they know likes them. And it's like, we don't pick them. And then we're going to cry because the guy we picked is bad to us. But you could have picked the guy in the friend zone.
The discourse surrounding modern women's purported delusions extends to their romantic pursuits and relationship dynamics. It is suggested that some women prioritize fleeting thrills and superficial attractions over enduring committed partnerships, often characterized by infidelity and instability. The figures of Chad and Tyrone serve as symbolic representations of the perceived allure of stereotypically masculine traits: charisma, confidence, and physical prowess, which some women are purportedly drawn to at the expense of stable, respectful relationships. In this narrative, the actions of women who stray from traditional relationship norms are framed as symptomatic of a broader societal malaise, wherein values of fidelity, commitment, and mutual respect are purportedly eroded in favor of instant gratification and self-serving desires. Women who deviate from these traditional norms are portrayed as betraying not only their partners, but also themselves, succumbing to delusions of grandeur and unattainable fantasies in their pursuit of transient pleasures. Beneath the surface of this discourse lies a complex interplay of societal expectations, cultural narratives, and individual agency. The portrayal of women as passive recipients of societal influence overlooks the agency and autonomy inherent in their decision-making processes. Rather than being driven solely by delusions and unrealistic ideals, women's actions and choices are shaped by a myriad of factors, including personal experiences, socio-economic circumstances, and cultural influences. The dichotomous framing of women's desires, pitting traditional values against modern aspirations, fails to capture the diversity and complexity of female experiences. Not all women conform to the archetype of the deluded seeker of instant gratification. Many navigate their lives with a nuanced understanding of their values, desires, and priorities. To essentialize women's experiences as emblematic of a singular narrative is to overlook the rich tapestry of female identities and aspirations that exist within society. In challenging the discourse surrounding modern women's supposed delusions, it is imperative to interrogate the underlying assumptions and biases that inform such narratives. Rather than condemning women for their perceived shortcomings or deviations from traditional norms, there is a need for empathy, understanding, and recognition of the diverse ways in which women navigate the complexities of modern life. Ultimately, the path towards authenticity and fulfillment for women lies not in conforming to rigid societal expectations or succumbing to delusions of perfection, but rather in embracing their inherent worth, agency, and autonomy. By cultivating self-awareness, fostering meaningful connections, and prioritizing their own values and aspirations, women can transcend the constraints of societal expectations and chart a course towards a more fulfilling and empowered existence. The discourse surrounding modern women's behaviors and attitudes is multifaceted and complex, reflecting broader societal dynamics and cultural narratives surrounding gender roles, expectations, and relationships. Central to this discourse is the notion of delusions, the belief that women harbor unrealistic ideals and expectations, particularly in relation to success, happiness, and romantic fulfillment. One key aspect of this discourse is the portrayal of women as being ensnared in a fantasy world, wherein they are led to believe that they can have it all without making significant sacrifices. This narrative often highlights the influence of media, advertising, and popular culture in perpetuating narrow and unattainable ideals of femininity, reinforcing stereotypes and unrealistic beauty standards that can contribute to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. The discourse surrounding modern women's romantic pursuits and relationship dynamics often focuses on the perceived attraction towards figures like Chad and Tyrone, archetypal representations of masculinity and desirability. This narrative suggests that some women prioritize superficial attractions and instant gratification over enduring committed partnerships, perpetuating stereotypes about women's motivations and desires. It is essential to approach this discourse with a critical and nuanced perspective. Recognizing the complexities and nuances inherent in women's experiences and choices. Women are not passive recipients of societal influence but active agents who navigate a complex web of societal pressures, expectations, and constraints. Moreover, the focus on individual behavior and choices overlooks the broader structural inequalities and power dynamics that shape women's experiences and opportunities. Issues such as economic inequality, systemic discrimination, and gender-based violence contribute to a complex matrix of intersecting oppressions that can limit women's choices and opportunities, constraining their ability to fully realize their potential and pursue authentic, fulfilling lives. In order to address the perceived delusions of modern women and empower them to live authentically, it is essential to adopt a more intersectional and inclusive approach, that recognizes the diverse experiences and aspirations of women from different backgrounds and identities. This requires challenging the patriarchal structures and cultural narratives that perpetuate narrow and harmful ideals of femininity and masculinity, and creating spaces and opportunities for women to define and pursue their own paths to fulfillment and empowerment. The path towards authenticity and fulfillment for women lies in recognizing and valuing their inherent worth, agency, and autonomy. By challenging the status quo and advocating for social change, we can create a world where women are free to live authentically, pursue their dreams, and forge meaningful connections based on mutual respect, understanding, and love. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.